Yo, I'm here. Whoa, it's like I just snapped in position. Bang! What's happening, guys? How's everybody doing? We are live? Is this, it's all good? The Ethernets are working. The pipes are working. We've got sound. Hey! What's happening? Been a bit. Great to be watching. Great to have you here. Man, okay. A couple of tweaks today, so you know, we're always changing things around here. But today we're going to head to the Fishman studio, have a little jam, have a little chat. Nice looking guitar there. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. First notes that I've played today. Let's get down to Fishman studio. Play some tracks, hang out, answer some questions. Let's do it, guys. Yo, might take the strap off this guy. See how comfortable it feels. Just sitting down. Yes, Chili. We should just play a track right up. How's cameras? You can see everything? Looks kind of okay. Okay, well, let's just play a track. Let's see. Gotta get warmed up one way or the other. What's the best Fishman pickups you've ever played? Ooh, I've got to say these guys right here, you know. McRocklin Customs. But seriously, there's just so many damn good Fishman Fluence pickups. It's difficult, right? Even thinking about that, and I haven't even tried all of them. Big decisions. Dude, I'm sorry, Andy. I know, right? I asked Andy, hey, can you take some of my favorite tracksuits, get them pressed, get them ready? And he took every single one. Yeah. Tony's not coming back for a week, so Andy's his replacement. Yeah, and it's so far it's not working out so good. Let's play a track. Forget about Tony. Forget about Andy. We'll get tracksuits back later today. Fingers crossed. Got some moderns arriving in the mail today and I don't have... What? Oh my god. Michael, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. We'll get these out soon. Hopefully. How's your Monday been so far? Everything been good? That's right, Siglet. Nothing a little shred won't fix, Siglet. Etc. Trem dives, all that stuff, you know. That's the first licks of the day, and we're just kicking right in with it. Get the beats going, get everything going. How are you guys doing? How am I to choose between Fishman and my 20-year-old EMGs? Well, do they have one that sounds like an 85? Well, in my opinion, the Fishman Fluence pickups are a totally different beast among themselves. You know, they've got everything. They've got something for everything. They've got the clarity, they've got that tightness, they've got that percussiveness, and the splits are unmatched by any pickup. So rather than chasing something, if you want an EMG 85, just get an EMG 85. Stick with it. You love it? No problem. But if you want that fresh next vibe thing, go Fluence. Until you try it, it happened to me. Honestly, I had a lot of guitars with a lot of pickups, and I was like, do I really want to trail my guitars to the guitar tech, put these pickups in? And I've told the story probably 1,000 times. And I had Fishman Fluence sent to me, and I put them on the shelves for probably almost a year. And then one day I took my guitar to my guitar tech. I said, listen, dude, I've had 3 or 4 emails from Fishman asking, have I checked out their pickups? Everybody's going crazy about them online, so, you know, let's give it a shot. He fitted some classics to one of my Ibanez RG6s. He fitted the classics with a 5-way super switch. I came home that day and I sent an email to Fishman. I was like, I need a lot more pickups because all my guitars, my main guitars, they need to be converted over. There's just no going back. So it happened to me. So if it's happened to me, and I'm always chasing tones, I'm always looking for that next thing that's gonna be that big step up, you know, whether it's strings, picks, bodywoods, Kiesel stuff, the whole thing. Yeah, nice. Mr. Art's got those Abassi set and loves them. Yeah. Every tone is attainable. I simply do not know how. Well, that's a thing as well. It's a difficult one, right? Because there's so many different ways, you know, with plugins, amps. Maybe you're going to use a load box. Maybe you're not going to use a load box. Maybe you're going to use a mic. So many different ways, right? So, hey, all right. Now, I can't just say Fishman are just better. But what I can say is, hey, it's the best sounding type of pickup that I've ever heard. And I don't particularly like high output pickups. And Fishman aren't really high output. They're just like the best passive pickups you could ever imagine, and they're consistent. You know, I could like put the same set of pickups in 3 different guitars and I'd know exactly what I'm gonna get from it every time. And I think that's a big thing. So, that's a good question. Connect or wireless? I honestly would just bite the bullet and go for the wireless. It's what I have here in the studio, and it's amazing. You know, it's just like the dongle, you leave it somewhere plugged into your computer, turn on the battery charged remote pack, connects instantly, and you're good to go. You're good to go. Michael, they sound whole. I've got to say, yeah, they do everything, really. They really are better. But, you know, I appreciate there's some great pickup brands out there. And I've got friends that work with these brands and friends with all these brands, you know, like Bare Knuckle and all these other guys. Good friends with them. But you know what I like. You know what I like, right? So. I'm in that chuggy mood today. Yeah, thanks for checking out the lessons. Yeah, schoolofmcrock.com. If you haven't already checked that out, that is awesome. That's where all my lessons are today. So another thing that's really, really cool and happened this week, I'm really excited about. A quad cortex arrived, the neural DSP thing. I'm really excited. I'm looking at it over there. I've been going a little bit crazy with some routing, just already instantly just pushing it to the limits. And I think I've kind of got the layout very, very much down. So now I'm just kind of exploring, trying to build all my patches back up. What's the next project? Oh man, I was actually mastering a bunch more tracks for the next project today. The next big project is Dreamstream. And that is something that we've been talking about for a number of months because it's a damn big project, right? So here it is. Let me give you the link for that. It's totally free. It's going to be hundreds of royalty-free tracks for you guys to jam over. In fact, should we jam over one of the tracks that's going to be included right now? Let's give it a shot. That sounds funky. There we go, we got it back. Thank you, Chili. Funky track. Yeah. Okay, looks like the sound just dropped down for a second, but yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, I muted it on another scene for some strange reason. Let's give this guitar a little tune-up. I actually, I wasn't anticipating on playing this guitar today, but I saw it as I came back into this room, and I was like, we got to get the hyperdrive out. We've got to get that pink hyperdrive fired up. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, do me a massive favor. Give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying it, if you're hanging with us. Maybe it makes a difference, maybe it doesn't, but that would be awesome. And I've got a big screen dedicated to your comments. So if you're watching, get involved. Let's chat. Let's talk about what you're working on. If you're working on some music, if you're working on some stuff, let me know. If you have any questions about the Quad Cortex as well, also let me know about that. I'm kind of interested in what kind of questions come in about that, because it's going to make me try and figure that thing out a little bit more. Even though it's very intuitive, if I get some quirky questions, how could, what's that? It's cool, enjoying. Nice, good to have you here today. Minor, 100%, yeah, I saw it, I was like, oh damn, let's grab it. Let's grab it. I don't know, I might even I might just record something for you guys. Let's see if this works. I've changed stuff around, so this may not work. Oh, there we go, we got my, this is my door, this is like my other machine. So basically I can just record some audio straight down here. Oh, nice, Andy. I should learn how to play bass properly. What's up, buddy? Well, Michael, I hear good things about head rushes as well. I kind of like that chord. Let's just record that. Bit of hybrid picking, nice. Say what's up. All right, so just recorded that, and then we'll just loop it round. I'm gonna just jam over it. Quite chilled vibes, I feel like that one. Let's see how that sounds. Without this track in the background. I'll try not to. All right, let's try that again. No tracks. That's a nice little ditty. Random tracks in A minor. So sometimes we record those with an acoustic and play some leads over them. It's always fun. For now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this part and I am going to delete it. It's gone. Right, what's going on in the chat? Very Ocean Machine, Devin Townsend. Very cool guy, right? And yeah, trying to keep it tame. You know, I wasn't going for those hot, gut-wrenching bends. You know, I was just trying to keep it, you know, somewhat balanced. Oh, you're using the Devi set. I've never actually heard, well, I've heard them on tracks, but I've never heard them in the flesh, so to speak. Yeah, but Devin's awesome, so I imagine his pickups are equally as cool. Is your chorus depth set pretty high on this? I actually don't have any choruses on that at all. Yeah, dude, chill. Just minor chill, okay? But not heavy chill, you know? It's like, it's early where you are, and it's mid-afternoon where I am. Mid-level chill, okay? Mid-level chill. First time I see when, okay, yeah, that. It might be the second time I've streamed without a tracksuit. So, it feels a little strange. But you know. Oh, they went into your project guitar. Cool, cool. Project guitar, I mean, that sounds fun. It sounds kind of dangerous as well, like, you know. Yeah. Simu, ciao. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like, I don't know. I kind of like the idea, but I probably wouldn't have the patience. I'd probably be like better off just saying, hey, Kiesel, can we get this guitar made like this? So, ooh, okay. I got some Fishman. My dresser ready to have them installed. Oh, nice. Get them installed. What guitar are they going into? What are they going into? Personally, I would recommend as well, if you guys are on the fence and you're about to pull the trigger on some Fishmans and you're going to get them installed, I would definitely look at the battery pack as well. I've got this option here. Plug it in every 3-4 months, depending on how often you play guitar. Waiting on the hip shot bridge, just a cheap Schecter. Well, it's a great way of upgrading guitars, right? Pickups make the biggest difference. So yeah, you got the battery pack as well. Awesome. Yeah, it's a great option. I wish I had it on every single guitar. I mean, there's nothing too crazy wrong with a PPK, but when you get used to just charging it and it's like you get so long out of it, and then if it starts to die down, you still have like 10 hours left of playtime, and it's like you get the indication. So I really like that. I think it's a great option. You get the Fishman battery pack in like 3 different sizes, so it's really useful. So yeah, that sounds like fun. Fishpie, you should, we have a gear section on our Discord. I'll put the link into the chat. It'll come from the Fishman channels, but it'll be me typing it. So here's the link to the Discord. We have a gear discussion channel. A lot of people are talking about Fishman pickups and all kinds of stuff, but we have a lot of channels, a lot of fun. Here it is in the chat, and right now, 3, 2, 1, boosh. There we go. So obviously it's 100% free, and great guitar community. Yeah, discuss your music, your gear. Obviously, I'm there all the time. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Right, the most desirable power pack. I guess. I don't know. Like, I mean, they're all desirable power packs. I'm not fully with that question, Miner. I don't know if it's a question or a statement. I'm reading it like it's a question because you have a question mark in it, but I'm not sure I fully get it. But it could be that I've just had some desserts and a cup of tea and I'm out of my mind, you know? I don't know. Maybe, you know? I don't know. Siglet, I like it. The emote. The emote. Man. Okay, right, the most desirable power pack. 200 hours! Oh my goodness, right, okay, that's a lot of hours. Yeah. Is it? Yes. The Discord's been popping recently. There's some really good hangs on there, so do come and join us. Do come and join us. Oh, Roland, nice. What guitar you got? That looks, on your profile picture, that looks sick. Looks really nice. Nice guitar. I like it. Thank you. Yeah, this is a Kiesel Hyperdrive. It's a very subtle color, bright pink with purple pickups. I thought, you know, it'll keep it under the radar a little bit, you know, so. Had to move from Facebook to here. Facebook is too busy. Or too many people on Facebook? Oh man, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. Oh, here we go. So it's an RG652BG from Ibanez Prestige. Yeah, that looks great. Looks very tasty. Wow. Congratulations. That does look very nice. Oh, you got the Abasi set as well. James, what's up? Yeah, just looking through some tracks to play. Might play a little bit of Black Line. Something a bit heavier. Yeah. Try Black Line, guys. You guys are gonna have to spam those horns in the chat. Get me hyped up. I was just running out of string to bend up there. Oh man, that was fun. I've worn down these plex. These are my streaming plex. No locking trem system. Interesting. Does it hold tuning? Yeah, absolutely. Pretty good. Bear in mind, I actually didn't tune this guitar before the stream, and the last time I used this guitar was probably on one of my streams where I got really punished, so pretty good. It does need a bit of a tune-up now though, yeah. What pickups the guitar used sound so good? These are my own custom Fishman Fluence pickups. We are working on making them available. Sorry, somebody asked the timeline as well. I meant to reply to that, but then I got totally hyped up. So yes, we are, you know, I want these in your hands as soon as possible because they do sound absolutely amazing and everybody's digging the purple vibes. Whether you get them direct from me or via a future project that's coming soon, we'll see how you get them first. So, oh, thanks guys. So many cool comments. Troll is here. Look at that. That's a healthy amount of horns, Troll. A healthy amount of horns. Look at that. We've got the emotes as well over on Twitch. Amazing play, man. Give us how to sweep pick. Let's do a little sweep picking lesson live right here now. Right here, right now. Yes. So yes, 100%. These are the custom pickups. Okay, so first of all, let me just give you a link. Here's my website if you're interested in checking out a brand new lesson every week. We've been releasing a brand new lesson for every week since about 1.5 years. So you can imagine there's a lot of content on there covering sweeping, tapping, chugging, riffs, theory, how to overcome writer's block. I mean, these are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. We've got amazing guest lessons from some killer musicians from around the world. So much more. Check it all out. 14 days, absolutely free. And we've got a great guitar community that goes with it as well, with separate channels just for the school members. So you always get your questions answered. I do live Zoom masterclasses where it's really involved because you guys have cameras, so you can show me what you're working on, what you're having troubles with or difficulties with, and I'll try and point you in the right direction, and it normally works really well. So let me give this guitar a quick tune-up, and then we'll go back to the question about the trem. I mean, it actually is, it's locked at the top here, right? So it makes it, I'm just gonna loosen all these off because I've been absolutely going crazy. So let's chat whilst I loosen these strings off. Who's been drinking tea? Who's been drinking coffee today? I've had 4 cups of tea. You like the contrast? Yes, James. You know, the contrast is similar to the Facebook logo on your comment and the sort of color that you have on your picture. We're like matching. We are matching. Troll's been rocking 4 cups of coffee, baby. Dude, Troll is keen. Oh, look at that! All right, you guys are winners. So 4 cups of coffee each. It's a good amount, man. Water, always. Yes, Michael's been in the coffee, so coffee is winning. Clearly, coffee is the global favorite. I have 1 cup of coffee every 3 or 4 days. And then a lot of the time I'd have regular tea or decaf tea. There we go. At least the guitar matches. Yeah, yes, exactly. There we go. Is balancing it out. So with this guitar, basically it's locking tuners at the headstock, so super easy to restring, just straight through, boop. You don't have to make that noise, boop, boop, but you can if you want, if it makes you feel a little bit more excited like it does with me. Yeah, so locking tuners up there, strings just straight through the body, super easy. No crazy strings, just regular strings, straight through, lock at the top, snip it, done. Easy. Easy. No problem. Oh, actually, I meant to do one thing before. Okay, but I didn't do it. Boops are an absolute must. Boops. Allegrates. That is a great name. I love that name. Very, very good. The outside notes there. Does everybody make the boop noise? I hope so. I hope so. I absolutely hope so. Pull it off the fretboard! Alright, so we had a question before, how to become better at sweeping. So I would personally just start off with something that you're really familiar with, you know, because you have to have shapes as muscle memory. So let's take a clean sound like this. And let's turn all of the fluff off, right? All of those pretty things you're hearing. We don't want any. We don't want any of that. So this is my guitar racks. I'm gonna go over to my third channel on the rack. I'm just turn the crystals and echoes and reverbs off. Nice, just super clean. So to sweep, how to sweep? Just buy a mop. Listen, troll, you love sweeping as much as probably as much as Hutch. I sweep a little bit, not as much as maybe you do. I know you love the sweep, troll. I know you do. You'll love it. So let's just work on, say, this, because that's one motion. And then we can worry about coming up in a second. So we've got a very, very common A minor arpeggio shape. And to do that, we're going to have a nice angle, tilt it over. I'm going to brush through those strings, right? We're not going to pick like super parallel to the sort of strings like this. Ah! We're just going to give it a nice angle. So that way we can reverse it when we come up and down. You heard those three notes, right? No, we're not going to play Stairway Audio to the Eyeballs. Yeah, so we're going to push through nice and slow. And for this shape, as soon as we get that second finger off, onto that third note, we're going to start shifting it into its next position, because we're sweeping, just having everything in a fluent, clean line is half the battle. You don't want to have like this effort thing where you really feel like you're on the edge of falling off a table that's on balls or something, you know, like, oh, you want everything to be lined up super smooth. So as soon as that D string is hit, you're going to move the second finger down. And what I like to do is just do a hammer-on at the top. I mean, you could do, in theory, you could just do an upstroke and go down like that. I don't really like doing that. And a lot of time I play with a lot of compression and a lot of gain. So for me, when I get to the top, I just do an arpeggio, sorry, a hammer-on. So push, 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 hammer-on, pull off, and then start sweeping up from the B string. Let's try that all together. And you can use this part of your hand to kind of mute those lower strings. So if you have all overdrive on, you're in control of what's coming through the amp. And then to make it a better round loop, you can add bass notes. I've talked about this a bunch of times, you know, but you can vary it out. You can make it an F or an E. So change it out, keep it fun. You can even do a pull off at the top and bring it in the open A note. Gotta aim for the right fret on this guitar. It feels a little bit different because the neck placement is different. So if I change to a headless guitar, that tap position is more like here because the neck placement is a little bit further down. It's a little bit different. That camera along a little bit. You can move that fretboard in. Yep, that's easier on a headless, I'd say. You got it, dude, you've got it. You are very welcome. So I'm gonna actually change over to my Zeus, which is just right here. And we're gonna finish out. We've got about 10 minutes or so left. If you have any questions, let us know. And if you haven't checked out my website, School of Big Rock, link is in the chat. Click it and maybe later on sign up for a free trial, take it for a spin. It might just change everything. You never know. Some of the members that send emails and message me on Instagram, I mean, it's crazy, you know, how much of an effect it's had on people's playing. You know, people been playing 20 odd years or even longer in some cases, feel like they've just been playing the same licks over and over, a bit stuck in a rut, and they're just unable to express themselves, you know, treat that the fretboard like a playground, and really just get to the point where if you hear something in your head, you can deliver it on the fretboard. That's what you want. You don't want any restrictions like, oh, I've got this great melody, I have no idea how to execute it on the floor. And all the lessons on School of Big Rock, there's like an underlying theme of like, of stuff like that where, you know, you'll learn something new in like 10, 15 minutes that'll be with your playing for a long, long time. Enough blabbering, let me grab that Zeus and we shall fire it up. Got the Zeus. No problem, buddy. No problem. I love your phrasing, very percussive and rhythmic. Thank you, mate. So if we were doing that same kind of sweeping stuff on this particular guitar, because there's the sort of fret area is like a little bit higher up, for example. So on that sort of stuff, it's a little bit easier, I feel, just to get up high like that. Also needs a tune-up, but yeah, I dig headless guitars. Very, very easy and very, I think just comfortable to play. It's probably my favorite thing about headless is just like how much of an extension you just feel like they are of you. Really cool. Right, let's get that crystally delays and all that stuff back on the tune, on the sort of guitar tone, sorry. And yes, if you have any questions, fire them into the chat. I'm fully caught up. And let's finish off with some chat and some playing. I'm going to play another song for you guys now. Meow. How long have you been teaching? That's actually an interesting question. I've been teaching, I kind of went through phases when I was like in my teens, between the sort of trips back and forwards to the US and doing all the Steve Vai stuff and touring with Joe Satriani. When I was back in the UK, I had like a bunch of really, really committed students. And obviously in that era, it was face-to-face teaching, right? And then about 3 or 4 years ago, when I returned to the music industry, I started doing like 1 or 2 Skype lessons a month, and I kind of found that pretty interesting. And then that started to build over time, and then what started to happen was, it was like a massive pattern of the same kind of problems guitarists were facing, feeling stuck, feeling like they are plowing hours and hours into practicing, but are not progressing or not progressing as much as they would like, and just unable to express themselves and just feel like they're playing the same licks over and over. And it was that kind of badgering of the same stuff coming in on the Skype lessons, and then the ability of like giving people suggestions and saying, like, literally in a 1 hour session, having people feel and start to do things that they've never played before. And I love that feeling. It was so good. Like when I'd say like, yeah, try this position. And these are all the tips that I always try and include in the School of McRocklin lessons. Little things, you know, so if it's about tapping, I'll give you as many little insights about tapping and other things whilst we go through the lesson. And, you know, a lot of these things are not like, you don't need to sit 3-4 hours and kind of get your head badgered and stuff. Super easy, you know, 15-20 minute lessons, and a lot of them are in sections as well, so you can kind of like pick and choose, you know, if you've got a spare 10 minutes. But yeah, it was that sort of Skype one-to-one teaching that kind of led onto School of McRock. And yeah, so if you scroll back, there's the link to School of McRock. As teachers say here, all people play bad in some way. Well, you know, if somebody has a style and something that's unique, you don't want to teach that out of them as well. So it's always important to look out for things that's unique in your playing and have that as a feature, you know? Not everybody wants to play exactly like the one person, right? So that's why it's good to like just pick and choose different inspirations. And let's say, you know, let's say I upload a sweeping lesson, you might apply that to your playing in a totally different way, and it's really, really cool and fresh. And that's a great way of kind of learning. You don't want to kind of like It's a difficult thing. It's a balancing act, right? It's a balancing act. Speaking of balancing acts, let's play a track that is very much a balancing act. It's called Clear Skies. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. All right, have I got everything fired up? I'm gonna have to put my sort of strap on for this one, just in case I get carried away and start throwing the guitar around my head, guys. You never know. Okay. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna give that a little bit more track. There we go. All right. Take the strap off. I don't really usually play with the strap sitting down, but it's definitely a little bit like too high. And this is actually a really interesting thing because tomorrow I'm releasing a lesson. Actually, it's on Wednesday. That's all about the mindset and how to play live and all the things that will distract you and kill you in a live situation. So from approach to surroundings, I've got about 10 different things that I'm going to talk about in that lesson. And it's a very, very interesting topic. And I've run it by a few people and they were like, oh shit, I never really thought about that before. So that's going to be live on Wednesday, sorry. So I'm going to play it without a strap. Woo! And we're going to wrap it up. If you have any questions, though, fire them into the chat and I'll pick them up at the end of this track. Let's do it.
that section.
Fun track, fun track. Love that, Kiesel. Thank you, Sonia. And welcome. We are just finishing up here today. What a blast hanging out with you guys on the Fishman channels. Thank you for keeping me entertained. First time checking you out. Sounds good. Thank you, Andy. And yes, I thought I could hear the Geordie picking through in your accent. Why I, Andy. Roland, this is my favorite guitar of yours. Yeah, I love this guitar. It's a great guitar. It was kind of the guitar that solidified everything with me and Kiesel. The first guitar that you sent out was great, and then I spec'd this one up. I was like, all right, there we go. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Andy Scott, yes, mate. Yes. I've noticed your trick of using a tapping note to avoid a pause when you need to move your left hand across the neck. Yes, lots of ways you can use tapping. Tapping pauses, tapping for very, very different types of reasons apart from going, you know, that's just like one form of tapping. But yes, the tapping lesson on School of McRock is full of stuff like that. And also how to transition and all that stuff as well. So, Michael, you're very welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Guys, if you want to continue this conversation, I will be over on my Discord channel right after here. There we go. Links in the chat. And, at least I think it is. Babies. Oh, copy pasted the wrong thing. Yeah, let me put that in the chat. And I will be streaming later tonight, possibly with the Quad Cortex for the first time on live stream. I've been dialing in some tracks based around sounds last night. Got some really cool soundscape stuff happening. Yeah, it's really exciting. It's really, really cool. So I might be firing that up on Shred Club tonight, which is 10 p.m. UK. But for now, guys, thank you again. Links for the Discord if you want to come chat, type. I have that on all my devices, including my beautiful flip phone. You know, gotta keep it real. Gotta keep it real, guys. So, all right, you guys have an outstanding day. That will be awesomeness. Awesome. The Cortex is the real thing. It's very cool. Yes, Sonja, are those active pickups? These are. Yes, these are the Fishman Fluents. These are the Toes and the Barcy set by the very wonderful guys at Fishman. And I've got this wired up with a 5-way Super 5-way switch. Love those Super 5-way switches. But yeah, really, really cool guitar. And again, these are the Fluents Abasi set. Best move you can do to your guitar. Get some Tosin Fluents or the classics, or hang out, get some of my custom sets when they're available. But just get some Fishman Fluents and you'll be happy. Cody. Maybes. All right, guys, thanks again. You guys take it easy, and I will see you. I'll see you all real soon. All right, peace, everybody.